What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or you can just watch this video where I break it all down for you and read it to you. All right, so I'm going to get started something a little bit different this week. So let me just go ahead and get started on these 3 stories. So for my first story, okay, so I have 2 articles for this one. So I've been covering it, so I wanted to cover it again. I'm a little bit late to the program. I had to, pull about, I think this came out Sunday last week, still part of the week. But I wanted to talk about there's some more glimpses of photos of Ariana Grande as Glinda and Elphaba from Wicked, the movie, and this is their shiz outfits. If you have ever seen the musical, their shiz outfits are what they wear. Shiz, gosh, their shiz outfits. Their shiz is the school that they go to learn magic. Okay, so I have 2 articles, and then we'll go over the photos because this Screen Rant one really doesn't have good photos of it. But okay, so it says. New Wicked movie set photos show Elphaba and Glinda together at school. Some new photos from the set of Wicked show Elphaba and Glinda together at school, and they are looking very true to the original musical. So go down. There's that like picture or whatnot. So it says, new set photos from Wicked show Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. Hold on, let me pause this. Okay. Getting ready to film together an adaptation of the popular musical of the same name, which itself based on Gregory Maguire's Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West, which wasn't that great of a book in my opinion, but what are you going to do? In the upcoming movie follows the story of the future Wicked Witch, Elphaba, Cynthia Erivo, as she slowly transforms into the character that Dorothy meets in The Wizard of Oz. Grande plays her best friend turned enemy, Glinda the Good Witch. Sorry, I was just taking a sip of coffee, you guys. I know you're like, I don't want to. I don't have my face on it this time, so it says, while Erivo and Grande have been spotted on the set of Wicked before these new shots via Daily Mail celebrity captured the 2 side by side as they prepared for the next scene. Check out the photos below. Now, here are the photos from this Twitter account of from Daily Mail Celebrity, but we'll go into look at them with the second article because they have ones that are just very like upfront and bigger and everything. All right, so this says, Erivo and Grande are fully in character with Erivo's skin painted green and Grande dressed all in pink with her hair dyed bright gold. Their appearances are reminiscent of the Wicked stage production, and they appear to be getting ready to perform the song Popular. Is that what they're doing? I don't know, man. We'll see. Grande and Erivo will inhabit Grande and Erivo will be inhabiting these roles for a while longer, as Wicked isn't a standalone film. The movie is scheduled to have 2 parts, with the first originally slated to be released on December 25th, 2024, and the second December 25th, 2025. Since the original announcement, however, Wicked Part 1 has been moved up to release on November 27th, which is just after my birthday. Yay. The film was split to 2 to avoid, cutting Wicked songs and characters. It's a solid indication that the cast and crew are dedicated to ensuring a popular adaptation of the musical. It will, however, feature some new songs in order to ensure that it isn't just one-to-one copy of the original production. In the Heights, director John M. Chu has signed on to direct Wicked, which began filming in late 2022. As for the sequel, which is seemingly progressing under the title Wicked Part 2 for good, there is no word on the film on when the filming will begin. Erivo has, however, revealed that the script seems to be ready to go. As filming for Wicked continues, more details are likely to be revealed. For now, the buzz surrounding the film remains positive as new peaks of Erivo and Grande emerge online. That's the rest. That's all for this article, but let's go over here to the second one, and this is from the Daily Mail. And let's go down and look at these right here. It says Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are seen on set of Wicked together for the first time as they transform into Glinda and Elphaba. Wicked's two leading ladies, Grande and Cynthia Erivo, have been pictured together on set of the Broadway adaptation, The Singer 29. Let's skip all this stuff right here and just go to the picture. So here they are. And this is right here. It says the actress hugged as they posed for a photo of full. So there they are. They're right. This is probably for popular because this is like a robe and it looks like she's kind of got a robe on and stuff. Hold on. Let's go down a little bit. So here is Cynthia Erivo. And this is like her school outfit. And if you remember correctly, she meets Glinda. And then Glinda is telling when they do popular, Glinda's all getting ready, you know, they're in their dorm room because they're roommates. And, you know, she's like, I'm going to make you popular kind of thing. I love this photo. And then there's a bathrobe right here. That's funny. But yeah, I think, hold on, let's find another good one. Oh, I hate when they do this. Hold on 2 seconds. There we go. So, all right, let's take a look at this one. I think that let's talk about Ariana Grande first. So I think that Ariana Grande looks great in this robe. I think this is a great look, especially if she's in, you know, is that the girl that plays her sister, Elphaba's sister? I think that is. But I think that she looks great here. I think that the robe is great. And I think it's very true to form when it comes to the musical. I don't know what they're doing outside, though. That's really weird. But maybe this is just one of those things like they're outside, but they're going to go inside. I don't know. But yeah, the pink looks great. Now, as far as Erivo goes, like Erivo is very pretty, but I don't know how I feel about this bag. It seems like it's too modern to me. But at the same time, I'm not like, you know, hating it. Hold on, let's see if we can get another picture of her. See this? I think, yeah, she like right here. This all looks great. I think this looks pretty good right here. I can't really see this skirt right here, but I don't know how I feel about this Birkin bag. I mean, it's kind of huge. So yeah, I think that these look good. I think so far. I think this musical is looking good. My only problem would be John M. Chu. I think he's the most problematic thing. And there is some controversy. I've mentioned it before, but Erivo has said some disparaging things about the African American community here in America because she is British. But what are you going to do? All right, you guys. So that was my first story of the week. So for my second story of the week, all right, so we got some rumor mill stuff about Star Wars here, but I want to talk about it, but just be warned that this is going to be a little iffy in my opinion. Okay. So it says right here, it says new, this comes from Giant Frickin' Robot. So it says new Star Wars series canceled, creators fired. And it says Star Wars The Acolyte, an in development series for Disney Plus set during the High Republic, is rumored to be canceled thanks to noted leakers. Now, when we get to the noted leakers, I'll comment more, but we'll see. Okay, so rumors are flying that Star Wars The Acolyte has been canceled at Disney following the firing of the showrunner Leslie Headland. Comic Book News made the initial initial report based on the claims of noted leaker Doomcock. Now, I just want to say something real quick about Doomcock. I don't like to say disparaging things about other YouTubers because we're all just putting ourselves out there, but I don't know if I believe this or not. I'm having some hard time believing it, but we'll see. So it says, where am I right now? Right here, Doomcock. With the producer, Kamran Pasha, he's been on there before. I've seen him on Doomcock's channel. Cited as a source, the YouTuber explained that Pasha found out from a source at Lucasfilm, only referred to as Sparrow, that made a claim that Headland's firing, and as a result, the upcoming series was given a soft cancellation, which I don't know what that means. Maybe it's not being canceled, it's just being reworked. The most ambitious and mysterious Disney Plus series set in the world of Star Wars. Not much has been known about The Acolyte. Since it was first announced, though, the cast did include the likes of Carrie-Anne Moss, Manny Jacinto, Lee Jung-jae, and Imelda Stanberg as the series lead, sorry. Other than the cast list of the general setting play setting, placing it in the era of the High Republic, a century before The Phantom Menace. The studio shared no details on the production, and with a potential cancellation, it's now clear why. Doomcock's revelation about the firing and soft cancellation matches with how Disney and Lucasfilm have handled the rumors swirling about Rian Johnson's Star Wars trilogy, with no official news of a cancellation, which would be admitting fault on some level. The company is instead just letting it remain in a state of limbo. Though effectively canceled, as long as there are no official acknowledgments, Lucasfilm can continually hint that it's in production and being worked on for as long as they need before the general public forgets about it. Ugh. Okay, yeah, good. Get rid of it. Star Wars, the Acolyte is likely to suffer the same fate, as it seems the leakers can't even agree on the basic premise of the plot, which isn't a reflection of the quality of the information. And instead, why are these ads just ruining everything in my life? Oh my goodness. Ugh. All right, we have to drop this one because this website sucks balls. Giant freaking robot, get your shit together. Let's see. Where was I? This is obnoxious. Okay. Sorry, guys. That was really annoying. Okay. I just hate this website now. I probably won't ever come back to it. At one point, the Acolyte was rumored to follow a Jedi Master, likely Carrie-Anne Moss, reunite with her Padawan, Stenberg, as they solve a heinous crime. In another leak months later, it was brought up that Steinberg's character would be betrayed by both the Jedi and the Sith, causing her to try and destroy the Force. Either way, it sounds like a fascinating premise for the Star Wars series, especially one not afraid to point out the hypocrisy of the Jedi witnessed during the prequel trilogy. Today's rumors appear valid based on the lack of information about the Acolyte, especially compared to how all other in development movies and shows have been slowly leaking information to the fans. The world of Star Wars is vast and perfect for a series that takes place in the distant past, but fans will have to get their fix from Logan's James Mangold helming a movie set even further back at the dawn of the Jedi Order. Regardless of what happened behind the scenes of another doomed Star Wars series, don't be surprised if no one about the Acolyte ever comes out and Disney stops mentioning it during the press conference. Okay, so that was my second story of the week. So for my third and final story this week, so I think that we can't necessarily trust Doomcock because a lot of his rumors are older and they haven't come to fruition. I just think that when it comes to this kind of thing, you have to be weary and you can't just be all like, oh, this is happening. And he always does that like Doomcock was right thing. And I'm like, but were you though? Because I'm not seeing your correctness, and it also goes to just, I'm sorry, we have to take this. He always says you have to take this with a grain of salt, but I'm like, we have to take what you're saying with a grain of salt because I'm sorry, you don't have a very great track record when it comes to your scoops. So I just think that when it comes to this, I think that we do need to be a little bit wary. Okay, you guys, speaking of rumors, so the synopsis for the upcoming Rey movie for Star Wars has apparently leaked online. But I just want to say, I don't know if this is true, but it does seem like this is true because they were trying very hard to be like, oh, this isn't true and everything. So you're like, maybe. Okay. This comes from Inside the Magic. Okay, and it says, pause that real quick. So it says, when it was announced at Star Wars Celebration Europe 2023 back in April at the Disney that Daisy Ridley would return to the galaxy far, far away in the upcoming Rey Solo movie, it was met with surprise reactions from fans worldwide. With some story details having been revealed at the event, we now have better insight into what to expect from the Charmin obeyed Chinoy's new Jedi Order project thanks to a leaked production update. So let's check this out. There's Rey Skywalker. It says, this year's celebration had some major surprises in store. Gosh, all these ads are driving me mental. In store for the Star Wars fans. Attendees got a first look at the Rosario Dawson-led Disney Plus Ahsoka series, on top of casting announcements, Star Wars Acolyte footage, and a Season 3 confirmation for The Bad Batch, among others. But perhaps most intriguing is the news that not one, but 3 Star Wars movies would be making their way to the big screen. Let's skip this part and go back down here. So it says, while exact release windows have been yet to be set in stone, it's likely that Filoni's Mandoverse crossover with Rey's solo film will premiere sometime in 2026, while Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi project will arrive in 2027. Daisy Ridley herself joined Charmin Abdi Chinoy on stage at the event to confirm the news, which came as somewhat of a shock to fans, considering the amount of backlash the actress received following her run in the highly controversial sequel trilogy. Still, Ridley seemed excited about the project, with filming tentatively slated to begin. Can we get to the friggin' plot synopsis? Hold on. Okay. So here's what they released. Set 15 years after Rey's victory over Palpatine and the end of the Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker, the sequel delves into Rey's courageous endeavor to restore the Jedi Order, where she assumes the role of mentor to 2 promising young students, a girl and a boy. As their training progresses, it seems evident that the girl possesses extraordinary abilities destined to emerge as a future leader. Now, we've known that the story will take place roughly 15 years after the events of Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, and that it will follow Rey attempting to build a new Jedi Academy. However, the later half of the synopsis hasn't been mentioned by any official channels yet, meaning this could easily be fabricated description, although fans should remain skeptical as its authenticity. This synopsis is likely on the right track given information we've already learned about the past few months. Of course, the script could still change as the movie, well, not with the strike going on. So, all right. Disney and 2 most prominent brands, Marvel and Star Wars, have been hit especially hard. I don't think they mentioned anything. All right, let's talk about this whole her training 2 kids. Okay, let's go back. Let's find that picture over here. We'll do this one. Okay. So what do I think about this? Let's just go back up to the top. So what do I think about this? I think that this is, of course, she's training 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and one's a boy. The boy is weaker than the woman. It's Kathleen Kennedy's Star Wars, and Kathleen Kennedy will run this bus into the ground. She is a horrible, and the writing, I don't know who's writing it. If it's this Chinoy woman, then, good for her. But at the same time, we know it's going to be bad. We know that it's not going to be good. And every man in this movie is going to be put to the back of the line. And of course, a female is going to be the great leader because Rey was the great savior. So I think that this is just par for the course for Star Wars these days. If you're a man, you're useless and you're just a bumbling idiot. And if you're a woman, you get put on a pedestal and you're just, the best ever, Remember, the Force is female. So I think this is just going to crash and burn like everything else in Star Wars these days. I mean, Star Wars is dead. I mean, rest in peace, Star Wars. But I'll watch it because I'm a glutton for punishment and it's Star Wars and I have to watch it, I guess. All right, you guys. Well, that is my final story this week. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about these leaked photos from the set of Wicked? And how do you think that Arrivo and Grande look from the set? Do you think they look great? Do you think they look awful? Tell me what you think about that. Tell me, how do you feel about this rumor about Leslie Headland getting fired and Star Wars The Acolyte being canceled, but softly? But, do you think this is a good thing, a bad thing? Me, at this point in time, I don't care, because, I mean, if it's there, I'll watch it. If it's not, I just don't care. But I don't like Leslie Headland, so, hopefully, I'm going to cross my fingers that this is correct. And finally, how do you feel about this this synopsis for the Rey Solo movie? Do you think this is something that's probably true? Do you think it's not really much to go on? Do you think it's, a bad idea or whatnot? But tell me what you guys think about this. And as always, if you like what I do here and you enjoy the independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm. Small channels like mine, we just keep getting shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. And as always, you can leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week on my weekend review. You guys have a good week. Bye.